Hi, I'm Denise French, and today I'm going to talk about Qdros. So if you are wrapping up a divorce and you're being awarded a 401k or a pension plan, the Qdro terminology has probably been used with you. A Qdro is a qualified domestic relations order. It is a separate order aside from your divorce decree that is mandated for you to receive assets from an ERISA regulated plan like a 401k or a pension plan through a divorce. So for example, your mediation is over. You fought hard for 4 or 8 hours, and now you have a mediated settlement agreement where you are receiving $600,000 in your soon-to-be ex-spouse's 401k. So from the date of mediation to the date you actually have a divorce decree based off the agreements made in mediation, there's a period of 30 to 60 usually days. During that time, we recommend as soon as possible you hire a Qdro firm or a lawyer who drafts Qdros to draft your Qdro. They will then send it in to the administrator of the 401k for pre-approval so there's no issues. Once that pre-approval has been completed, they will then give it to you to review, your attorney to review, your soon-to-be ex-spouse to review, and their attorney to review. Once everyone has signed off on the Qdro, then you can enter it with the final divorce decree when you're actually divorced. That decree, along with the Qdro, goes through the judge's desk. Once the judge has signed off on it, now you have a Qdro ready to be sent to the administrator. That is a crucial step. Whoever you hire to do your Qdro, ask them if they're going to send it from the clerk's office at the courthouse to the actual administrator. That's critical. So once it has been sent to the administrator, you should receive a letter in about 30 days stating, we have your Qdro, we know this happened, we know you exist, we're reviewing it. In another 30 days, you should receive a letter stating, okay, we reviewed your Qdro, it's approved, right? Because you had it pre-approved, it's approved, everything's great, what would you like to do? Now, it's important to note that I said in the mail because the companies will only proactively communicate with you through the mail. So make sure your address is correct. If you're going to move, make sure that you have a valid address where you're moving on these because that's where you're going to receive these correspondence through the mail. Now, once your account is set up, you can always call them and they should talk to you, but you're going to receive your initial correspondence via regular mail. Once your Qdro is approved and done, there's a separate pot of money at that 401k that has been assigned to you. Now you have options. Your options are keep the money in the 401k currently, roll it to an IRA of your own, or take it out in cash are typically the three main options. We usually don't recommend you keep it at the 401k because then you don't have control. You're at the same place your ex-spouse was, and there's 401k fees usually affiliated that are a lot higher than a regular IRA would be. So the other choice is to move it to an IRA. There's no taxation to go from the 401k to an IRA. It's a tax-free transfer. It's just put into now your individual retirement account. Now you can do things like convert it to a Roth if you want to do that. And that makes sense from a tax perspective for you. Let it grow tax deferred and then take it out down the road for your retirement. The third option that you'll have is to take some of this money out in cash. You can take all of it out in cash or a portion of it out in cash. Now, keep in mind, if you do that, there's a few things to know. One, you're taking money out of a retirement account. If you are not yet 59 and a half, there is typically a 10% penalty. That does not apply with the Qdros. So money taken specifically from the 401k plan pursuant to a Qdro in cash, there's no 10% penalty. Now, if you roll it into an IRA and then take it out in cash and you're not 59 and a half or don't meet the other death, disability, then you're going to have an additional 10% penalty. However, you have an opportunity, a one-time opportunity pursuant to a divorce to take money out one time from the 401k directly and not have that 10% penalty. You will be taxed on it. So if you took $100,000 out of your ex-spouse's 401k for living expenses, short-term, for payment off of your fees from the divorce, pay your attorney off, you can do that. You're just going to owe taxation on it as if you had a job making $100,000 that year. We do this on a regular basis. We like to help people start their new life free of debt, free of attorney debt from the past, free of divorce issues, just free. So that's a great option to do if you need to. That is how Qdros work. We hope it's been helpful. You're welcome to look at our site at Divorce Strategies Group for more information on finance issues related to divorce.